Good evening.
Ma'am, we just take few more minutes as the participants are still joining.
Okay, no issues.
Okay, ma'am. Here we'll be beginning the session as the participants are still joining. So, meanwhile, I request everyone to kindly keep on your mics muted throughout the session to avoid any disturbance, and make sure you on your cameras for the interactive session. And thank you for your cooperation. So before moving on to the session, let's do a quick mood check. Tell me in the chat in one word or emoji how you are feeling today. Okay, Isha says it's good. Thumbs up. I can see. Oh, very exciting. Cool. Okay. Still any other responses? Okay. Thank you everyone who showed their uh, mood, today's mood. And okay. So great to see all these responses. So let's start it. So here's a quick overview of today's session. So firstly, understanding ARB basics and the exam pattern and preparation strategies and the subject-wise approach. And thirdly, BERAC techniques and PYQs and MCQs solving an exam day strategy, and followed by the quick Q&A segment. So with that, let's move ahead. So, good morning, everyone. Once again, I am Ashrita, serving as a learning experience designer at Collective Council, and I will be hosting you today. At the Collective Council, we will aim to support the law students and young professionals through the practical learning, mentorship, and sessions like this. So, now it's my privilege to introduce our speaker for today, Advocate Gaganpreet Kaur Gill ma'am, and she was completed BA LLB from Chandigarh University, Mohali, and is currently pursuing LLM in intellectual property rights. She has conducted multiple sessions on AIB preparation, POSH, contract drafting, and legislative drafting, and has also served as a judge in various competitions.
To have a very interactive session. So, as ma'am requested, I want each and every participant to open up their mic, to open up their video, so that we can have an interactive session. And in case if you guys having any doubt, any queries, you can jot it down on your notebook. And at the end of the session, you may unmute yourself, or you can drop that particular query in the chat box, right? So before starting, I just want to know that from where you guys are joining. Like, you can drop from where you are, in which law college you are, and in which year you are. Hurry up, guys. It's just a small practice to begin with the fruitful session.
Participants,
Be interactive
be
because
free
one day
to ask.
conversation will not work.
Yes, yes. I request participants to unmute themselves or just drop them in the chat box.
Okay, no issues. Sorry, from Kashmir studying. Okay, great. Fifth year. Okay, management. Okay. So, okay, fine. So, thank you to all those who have responded. So, again, let's start. So, again, a very good evening to each and everyone present over here for today's wonderful session related to AIB cracking it more strategically. So, if I say, like, today I'm not just here to discuss that what is AIB, not only for theoretical part, but for practical tips and tip and tools, right? So, if I say that all India examination is not kind of competitive exam, but it is basically an exam which filter out a law graduate and a practicing advocate, right? Which creates a difference between these two, like who is a graduate and who is an advocate in actual. Right, till the fifth year of our graduation or third year of our graduation, we are normally a lawyers, right? So only AIB is only the examination which differentiates us from a lawyer and an advocate, right? And apart from it, if I talk about AIB exam, it is not only about open book exam, because the Bar Council of India doesn't test that how much law you know, right? It basically tells that how much you are ready for the courtroom. Like if they given you a situation, then how you interpret it, how effectively, how you know how like kitna jaldi आप that particular law apply करते हो, appropriate provision. So that is basically what the AIB test, right, in the exam. Because I have seen the toppers from the NLU and from the other universities, not targeting the specific one, but even those people also fail in the AIB just because they are having the knowledge, but they did not know how to crack the AIB strategically. So here we are today to discuss that how to crack it strategically, right? And if in other words I say that it is like an academic test, and moreover it is your first professional responsibility test, right? And which AIB test basically. So starting with, I just want to ask in normal terms, what do you guys understand by term AIB, All India Bar Examination? Any rough idea?
An examination conducted throughout the country to assess the knowledge whatever we have studied in the last 3 years or last 5 years in our law school.
Okay. Any other? Any other?
And just to add, so that basically you are quite capable enough to practice in real courts or as in
Yes.
councils to private companies and so on.
Yeah. So as I mentioned in the starting in the introduction part, that it is not a competitive exam, it is a licensing examination basically. It is a licensing examination so that you can practice in all over the India, not in a specific state only, not in Punjab, not in Delhi, not in only in UP, but all over the India आप अपने clients को represent करो. And once you are done with the graduation, first step is that you enroll yourself with the State Bar Council, right? And within the 2 years of that enrollment, you guys need to appear for AIB, जब हम अपनी एनरोलमेंट के स्टेट एनरोलमेंट के डॉक्यूमेंट्स फिल करते हैं ना, so that time वहाँ पे mentioned होता है affidavit that you will clear the AIB within the 2 years of the state enrollment. Clear? And once you clear that AIB, you will be receiving the certificate of practice, which officially represent that yes, you are an advocate and you can represent your clients. Yes, yes.
Ma'am, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ma'am, please tell me one thing, that after, as in we get graduated, how many months does it take for us to get enrolled for this examination, or to fill up the forms and so on?
Yeah. So यश, it depends state on state कि आप कौन सी state से belong करते हो, ठीक है? Right, in Punjab, what happened? The law graduates, those graduate in year 2025. So Punjab and Haryana High Court, what did they just approve the state enrollment within 2 months only, even within 2 weeks and 1 week also. So it depends state to state only.
Okay, okay.
Okay, and in case you have any question, you can ask it in the end because इससे session का flow खराब हो जाता है, right?
Sorry, ma'am.
No issues, no issues. चल. So yeah, so that is AIB कि जब एक बारी आप AIB clear कर लेते हो, then after that you receive the certificate of practice which allow you to represent your client in any state of the India, right? Not only in a particular state. Ma'am, your PPT is not working, I think.
Is it not working, ma'am?
No.
Give me a second. I'll present again. Ma'am, can you confirm?
You a 3-year LLB, so you guys have to enroll yourself first with the state bar, and then with the and then you have to clear the AIB. Right, there is no option that you that आपने enroll नहीं करा and you are going for the practice, right? आप नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि जो state enrollment होती है, that is only valid for 2 years, right? You have to give the AIB in each and every circumstance, right? So the first significance is that yes, you have to clear the AIB for getting the certificate of practice in all over the India to represent your clients, right? And second thing, whenever you get the certificate of practice, when you are officially known as an advocate, then yes, it builds your professional credibility because jitna time aap 5th year tak pad rahe ho, 3rd year tak pad rahe ho, till the time you are lawyer, no one is going to trust you guys, right? But once you get the title of an advocate officially, that yes, you can practice anywhere, you can represent your clients, that only increase your credibility, and then only the clients come to you for their case, right? Until unless you don't have the license, it won't work, right? And if other one, I say that yes, whether it is an NLU student, whether it is a government college student, whether it is a private university students, there is no like for all that, this is a compulsory for each and every student, you have to appear for the AIB, right? And apart from it, once you get the certificate of practice, it becomes an ethical responsibility for you guys to follow the proper principles of natural justice and proper rule and regulations as being a advocate, right? Because in law profession, just winning cases is not only the thing, but upholding the justice and professional ethics is one of the foremost objective of the advocacy, right? Next slide, please. Yeah, so now we are skipping to the main and most important thing. What is the exam structure, right? Exam structure kya hota hai? What is the pattern or marking scheme we say? So very basic. Who is the conducting authority of AIB? It is, we know that BCI, Bar Council of India. And another thing is nature of exam, whether it is online or offline. So again, it is an offline exam, mode of examination. and it is not a competitive exam, it is a certificate based exam because we guys get the certificate of practice. And if I talk about eligibility, then yes, again, you have to complete your LLB and you have to enroll yourself with the State Bar Council. And yeah, if you are in your final year, you can enroll, you can appear in the exam, but later after that, you guys need to enroll, you guys need to start the process again because उसमें documentation again proper होती है, but it is some messy work. Like I suggest that अपनी 5 year law complete करो, then appear for it, because sometimes what happens, students face a lot of issues. ठीक है, उनका undertaking आता है to upload the exam. And what happened in AIB, one of my known, he didn't upload the documents and he is in his 5th year, right? So it is bit headache, आपको पता चले या ना चले, so it is better कि आप उसके बाद एग्जाम दो once you completed your graduation. And after that, how many questions are there? There are 100 questions, and you are getting the and you will get the 3 hours to complete this examination. And apart from it, the exam is available in 11 plus languages, right? And even in the question paper, when you get the question paper, one side question paper will be in Hindi and other one will be in English, right? And the what is the passing criteria? Passing criteria is 40% minimum, maximum 30% minimum. For STSC and for journals is 40%, right? So you need not to mastery, you need efficiency, strategy to clear out the subject in a simple words. Clear? Just a minute. So yeah, next slide. Next slide. Okay, so common mistake that each student make. So it is very important to discuss before discussing the pattern or subject apart from the structure. So what do you feel ki common mistakes kya kya rehti hain? Any rough idea what are the common mistake that law students commit before appearing in their AIB exam? Any rough idea? Okay.
Taking the exam very lightly, maybe.
Yeah, it can be because people thought it is an open book exam, right? Yeah. So if I say the very
Yes.
first mistake is that whenever we go for the examination, so what happens that students did not read the question carefully, right? उनको ये होता है that we have 100 questions, हमें ये फटाफट खत्म करना है, right? They didn't read the question, बस एक word पढ़ते हैं, keyword लेते हैं, अच्छा ये पूछा है, take this answer. Because कई बार क्या होता है, ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस भी फेल हो जाता है, राइट? नकल के लिए भी हमें अकल चाहिए होती है, ठीक है? अगर ओपन बुक है तो भाई गो थ्रू द क्वेश्चन देन टिक फॉर द आंसर, राइट? सो नेक्स्ट इज skipping the bare X, like what happened due to open book format की वजह से the students didn't go through the bare act, right? So I suggest that you can note it down that whenever you appear for the AIB, you need to go through the indexes of each and every bare act, whether it is CPC, IPC, CRPC, Evidence Act, even their new acts also, BNS, BNSS, each and every act. You must be familiar with the index part, like which section is talking about which section, right? Even if I say कि अगर आपने 2 महीना, 1 महीना, 1 हफ्ता आपने कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ा, you are just taking the opening the bare act day before exam, आप पास हो जाओगे if you go through the index properly, right? If you're not clear with the concept, but you know that yes, this chapter, this schedule, this order, this section is talking about these provisions, you can easily clear the AIB, trust me, right? And the another mistake is what happened, like the students start cramming the things, right? Like for example, we have a constitutional law. Constitutional law में in AIB 20 what happened? 10 questions से 10 में से 7 to 8 questions were related to the constitution, related to the case laws only. So what happened, that the students attend a lot of webinar, a lot of sessions, they took the courses also. So उन्हें वहाँ पे क्या बताया जाता है, that no, go through the cases, but no, लास्ट टाइम पे अगर आप एक दिन पहले केसेस पढ़ने बैठोगे, यू वॉन्ट बी एबल टू क्रैक दी AIB, राइट? बिकॉज cases, there are a lot of cases, आप जितने cases पढ़ोगे उतने कम है. So I prefer that go through the landmark cases only, and not before day before the exam. Start your preparation 1 month before or 1 week before, right? And the next is, there is a biggest myth that you can clear the AIB because it is open book exam, as Yash said. But no, if I say that in 2018 only 48% people cleared the AIB, then in AIB 19 what happened, the scenario changes, the number of passing, the percentage of passing students increased to 77. But again in AIB 20, because the AIB 20 was a judicial level, right? It was difficult for all those students, those were not serious throughout their law college, who didn't prepared, who didn't practice any mock test, any previous paper, right? उनके लिए it was too much difficult. So in AIB 20 only 69% students pass. I am not demotivating you. I am motivating you that no, अगर आप ये webinar attend कर रहे हो, you are here, so कुछ सीख कर जाओ, right? Learn some keyways which you can apply in your AIB, which is going to happen in this on the 7th June only, right? And apart from it, you are only allowed to take your BRX for the exam. ये मत सोचना that we can take our personal notes, we can take the books with you. No. And BRX also without the commentary, without the short notes. Clear? And AIB 20, what happened, the students were carrying books with them. And second thing, they have highlighted the BRX, they have underlined the BRX sections. So all these things are also strictly prohibited. So अगर आप ये चीज फॉलो करते हो, इट विल जस्ट क्रिएट अ मैस बिफोर द एग्जाम, बिकॉज वो लोग बाहर निकाल देते हैं एट द टाइम ऑफ द चेकिंग. योर बुक्स, योर ईच एंड एवरी बेयर एक्ट विल बी चेक्ड आउट, राइट? सो डोंट डू दिस थिंग. बेयर एक्ट लो, यू कैन प्रैक्टिस विद योर ओल्ड बेयर एक्ट, but for the examination just buy a set of new bear acts, right? So next slide. Yeah, now what preparation strategies we have to follow? So yeah, one tip I have already discussed, that skim scam all the index part, especially definition part, so that schedule part, like in AIB 20, I can discuss the AIB 20 question paper with you. Some questions you can write it down. First of all, you need to go through the indexes. Second thing, you need to understand the punishments in which are given in the IPC. Like there are punishment 1/4 of the whole punishment, like there are some provisions, right? So you must know that how to calculate those punishments. If 1/4 is given, 2/5 is given, then how many, it is equal to how many years, or it is equal to how many months. तो वो आपको पता होना चाहिए, right? And second thing is, you need to go through your BRX, we have discussed, right? Then you need to go through the PYQ. Like अगर आप सिर्फ like AIB 19 was quite easy, right? If you are appearing for AIB 21, it's my personal suggestion that only try AIB 20. You can go through AIB 20 and 18, because AIB 20 has totally changed its AIB examination pattern. Right now, there are not simple questions like there is a X, he murdered Y, and this and this is the situation. No, there is a exertion based reason. There is a conclusion statement based question. So for that, you need to read out the BEAR Act. Your concepts should be clear, right? Next slide. Yeah. So now the another important question is, ma'am, please share the image in the group. If we have a group for this webinar, students can just open out that image in your phones?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be sharing right
Yeah.
now.
So I have shared a very separated, very clear image, like which are the peripheral subjects you need to go through and which are the core subjects you need to focus upon, right? Because 60 to 90, 60 to 70% paper is from the core subjects. So I hope you guys have received the image. So core subjects includes constitutional law, and constitutional law की जो weightage है it is 10%, 10 marks. Clear? 10 marks hai. And then next year we have IPC, BNSS. We have 8 marks questions from here. Then CRPC, BNSS. We have 10 marks questions. Again from the CPC, we have 10 marks. Then from Evidence Act, we have again 8 marks. And then after that, family law, from family law, we have 8 marks question. And then from professional ethics, just a minute. From professional ethics, I think we have 4 marks only, but it is again important. Then from environmental law also. So these are the important subjects which you need to go through. And apart from that, you can see the peripheral subjects. Okay? The paper, the percentage of peripheral subject is only 30 to 40%. Like administration law के 3 questions होंगे, करेक्ट. कंपनी लॉ, साइबर लॉ, इन सब के 3 क्वेश्चंस होंगे, जब 5 क्वेश्चंस होंगे. या लॉ ऑफ टॉट इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द कोर सब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम वेयर वी गॉट 5 marks questions, right? Law of context, specific law, there also we have 8 marks questions. So these all are the core subjects and the peripheral subjects. I hope you are clear with this image. So next slide. Yeah. Okay, great. So in the paper, now what you have to do, you have to go through the core subjects. Like you have to give your 60 to 70% to your core subjects, right? In the constitutional law, what we have from the constitutional law, kya kya aata hai? From the constitutional law, you need to focus upon the case laws. Please share the next slide. So I'm discussing the constitutional law. So in the constitutional law, you need to you need to go through the fundamental rights, fundamental duties. कौन सा article, कौन सी duty के बारे में बात करते हैं? There are direct questions, right? And then you need to go through governor, president, vice president, all these provisions. You need to focus upon the constitutional amendments, case laws हो गए, doctrines हो गई. So under the constitution, you need to go through all these subjects, right? And for the cases, you can go through the landmark cases like MC Mehta case, Keshwananda, and MC Mehta case आता है because there are several cases. Like we have different year cases related to MC Mehta, and there is a repeated question related to landmark cases on right to privacy. Right, we have a case of I think Putta Swami case law that you must need to know. Then Vishakha case ho gaya. Then Menka Gandhi case ho gaya. Indra Swami versus Union of India. So you need to go through all these cases, right? And then next we have is CRPC. So CRPC में भी जितने भी main sections हैं, you need to go through those again, right? Like types of code, what is the difference? Then there can be a questions related to new act and the old act. Then what are the timeline provisions? कितनी trial कैसे चलता है? ठीक है, stage by stage. So you need to go through each and every question, each and every section. So again so if I talk about CPC, so under CPC you need to go through the jurisdiction part, what is plaint, written statement orders, framing of issues order, res judicata, caveat, interim relief क्या होता है. Then you need to go through decrees, because decrees का भी questions थे in AIB 20. Then execution and appeal also. अब the main point here is आपको direct questions नहीं आएंगे इनमें से भी. No. As I talk with you, that pattern has changed. Direct questions तो बिल्कुल भी expect मत करना. ओनली 20 to 30% एग्जैक्ट क्वेश्चंस होंगे सेक्शन वाले कि हाँ section 20 is talking about this thing, order itna is talking about this thing. You need to mentally prepare yourself for assertion reason base, right? जैसे I tell you कि अपील वाला ऑर्डर, अपील वाले सेक्शन एंड ऑर्डर्स हैं, आपको वो 2 सेंटेंसेस दे देंगे, assertion and reason. So you need to read, you need to match the line with the Bayer Act. क्या ये सेक्शन इस बारे में बता रहा है? And the another scenario is that हो सकता है कि जो assertion reason है उसमें section mention भी हो सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता. So here again the problem arises, अगर तो section mention है you can easily crack the exam, but अगर section mention नहीं है, for that you need to have a basic knowledge कि हाँ ये सेक्शन, ये जो प्रोविजन है कौन से सेक्शन की बात कर रहा है, इधर इट इज फ्रॉम सीपीसी, सीआरपीसी और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. क्लियर? योर स्लाइड इज नॉट विजिबल मैम. Okay, just a minute. Just stay here. Yeah. So I'm just dictating the important topics. You can hear it out. You can write it down. From Indian Evidence Act, you need to go through section 101 to 114, which is related to burden of proof, right? You need to go through relevancy of facts, what admission and confession states, what are the primary and secondary evidences, and how the examination of witness is going to done, right? So you need to prepare yourself for, again, logical reasoning for assertion reason, right? And apart from it, family law में सिर्फ very simple questions आते हैं. It is very simple to go through. बस आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि हाँ कौन से section के बारे में ये बात कर रहा है. And apart from it, there are repeated questions related to spinda relationship, right? There are certain categories. I just forgot the section, so just go through those sections because the wording of that section is little bit confusing. So AIB में वो आता भी इस तरह से है that you cannot easily figure out that what this provision is talking about, right? So these are the high scoring exams. So apart from it, if I talk about company law, right? Company law ka Bayer Act you cannot carry. If you guys have Bayer Act without commentaries, it is well and good. But for company law, also go through the sections part. ठीक है, हम सारे sections नहीं याद कर सकते, but definitions part read करो, ठीक है. And then for income tax also, income tax का आप इतना मोटा Bayer Act साथ में कैरी नहीं कर सकते. So for income tax also go through the specific provisions जो आपको लगता है कि आ सकती हैं, right? ये हो गया. And then I have another important thing to discuss with you, that what have I seen in the AIB 20, because I appeared in the AIB 20, so I have a personal experience I'm sharing with you guys. And apart from it, we have a 2020 code, that is social security code. Now what happened in AIB 20, there were repeated questions, 3 to 4 questions from this act, because the Social Security Act 2020 consists of 9 labor laws. ठीक है, 9 labor laws है उसमें, so you can go through all those laws also, just section part only. Sorry, just definitions part. So this will help you because 4 to 5 marks यहाँ से भी आते हैं. So if you don't know तो भी problem है, if you know तो problem नहीं है, ठीक है. So this was all about high scoring and low scoring exams. So next slide. Ma'am, next slide. So yeah, this is the percentage we have already discussed, that yeah, 60 to 70% exam is from the high scoring subjects and rest is from the peripheral. Constitutional law में से 10 questions आते हैं, then CRPC, CPC में से भी 10 questions आते हैं, and rest is about 8 and 4, right? We have discussed it in the starting. Next slide. Yeah, so like Bayer Act navigation is the main thing I am telling you again and again, that guys go through yourself, go through the index, राइट, ओनली एंड ओनली इंडेक्स पार्ट. अगर आप इंडेक्स पार्ट भी कर लोगे, यू कैन गाइस कैन क्लियर द AIB. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. So yeah, now how to use bear act in the exam? Like if you like exam mein time management is important, right? So how you need to go through the bear act? If the section is mentioned, you can easily figure out the things. But if section is not mentioned, you guys need to pick up one keyword, right? If it is related to decree from CPC, आपको hint मिल गया that it is talking about order 23, then you will quickly move to order 23, right? And you can match out the statement what is written in the question, and you can just figure out which option is correct. So this is the only way that how you can work with the Bayer Act, because if you are not familiar with the Bayer Act and आप सिर्फ पेपर में जाके Bayer Act खोल के देख रहे हो, AIB नहीं होगा इस तरीके से. Clear? Next slide. Yeah, so AIB 20 is sufficient. Just go through yourself for AIB 20. AIB 19, 18 भी कर सकते हो. But a pattern has changed, so I suggest only go through AIB 20. If you practice the AIB 20, you can clear AIB 21 also, right? Many major questions बता दिए हैं that there is assertion reasoning based question, there are punishment based questions like 1-4, 2-4. So that you know that you need to figure out, right? And apart from it, constitution में से schedule based questions भी आए थे, so go through that also, and constitutional amendment questions were also there. Clear? Next slide. Yeah. So now MCQ solve कैसे करना है? If the section based, it is clear. You can get the answer in within a 1 minute, right? If it is assertion based reason, आपको नहीं समझ आ रहा है, आपने keyword देखा नहीं समझ आ रहा है, then just skip the questions, right? In the exam, what you need to do, you need to attempt the question in 3 rounds. Like in first round, you need to go through all those questions for which you are sure कि हाँ ये मुझे आता है. अगर मैं बिना चेक करे इसे टिक कर दूंगा, इट विल बी करेक्ट आंसर. देन सेकंड, जो क्वेश्चंस आपको इजीली मिल रहे हैं बेयर एक्ट में से, राइट? एक बार ही देखा आपने, 2 बार देखा, यू कैन जस्ट गो थ्रू एंड टिक. एंड द थर्ड राउंड विल बी जो आपके रह गए हैं, इन विच यू वर नॉट एबल टू फाइंड आउट द आंसर्स, सो उसमें यू कैन जस्ट डू योर गेस वर्क. क्लियर? एंड यस, देयर इज नो नेगेटिव मार्किंग, नो नेगेटिव मार्किंग. आप and जो क्वेश्चंस रह गए आप उसमें तुक्का लगा सकते हो, राइट? माइट इट गेट करेक्ट. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. So yeah, exam day पे you guys need to reach out early to your exam center, so last minute cures ना हो, last minute problems ना हो. And the important thing is you need to carry your admit card, your valid ID proof, your passport size photos. Like कहीं पे किसी center में this is the requirement, कहीं पे मांगते हैं कहीं पे नहीं मांगते, but you must have. And apart from it, like yeah, you need to carry up your essential supplements, that is your pen, your pencil, eraser, but उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती, but yeah, you can carry it with yourself, right? And जब हमें एग्जाम मिलता है, so before exam हमें 5-10 मिनट मिल जाते हैं, तो in that 10 to 15 minutes you can go through the question paper, right? ताकि आपको एक क्लियर आइडिया हो जाए कि किस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आए हैं एंड कौन से मुझे पहले करना है. Clear? And another important thing I want to discuss is OMR sheet marking. So what I say that आप 10 क्वेश्चंस करो एंड साथ के साथ आपके जो फाइनल आंसर्स होंगे उसे OMR शीट पे मार्क करते जाएं, बिकॉज आपको एग्जामिनर टाइम नहीं देगा टू फिल योर OMR. इन AIB 20 व्हेन आई अपीयर्ड, व्हाट हैपेंस कि स्टूडेंट्स सिर्फ अपने क्वेश्चन पेपर पे आंसर स्टिक कर रहे हैं एंड दे डिडंट बॉदर अबाउट OMR sheet. And like there were 2 to 3 persons those were sitting in my class, उनको OMR sheet भरने का टाइम नहीं मिला, right? कुछ externals होते हैं, examiners होते हैं that are very good, that give you time, but सारे नहीं, right? So MR sheet should be your priority. 1 to 10 करो, 1 to 50 करो, and just mark it side by side. Clear? Next slide. So again, it's exam date tactics. Yeah, we have discussed that you need to reach early to your exam center. You need to scan your question paper and figure out which questions you can do easily. And yeah, do not afraid. आपका जो confidence है, it should be built. आपका confidence low नहीं होना चाहिए that no, it is very difficult, very difficult. No, be motivated, right? Next slide. So, overall, what are the key takeaways of this section? First one is you need to focus upon the high scoring subjects, constitutional law. Yeah, you need to go through doctrines, legal maxims also. Clear? Legal maxims नहीं आते इतने, but फिर भी you must have the basic knowledge of main important legal maxims, right? And the second one is you need to familiarize yourself with the index of each and every bear act. And the third one is you need to follow the proper strategy for solving out the exam. And the fourth thing is any remaining point which we discussed but I forget.
Ma'am, what is the time duration of the exam?
Time duration of the exam is 3 hours. बट फर्स्ट 2 hours आपके पहले 50 क्वेश्चंस में ही निकल जाते हैं एंड फॉर द रेस्ट 50 क्वेश्चंस यू गाइस विल बी हैविंग ओनली 1 hour एंड यू विल डिडंट रियलाइज कि टाइम कैसे निकल गया.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
please
the last
elaborate.
one is just a minute, please. And yeah, the another important thing I discussed with you, 2020 social security का जो code आया है, you need to go through उनके nine laws which are there, right? And apart from it, IT act, income tax and company acts के major definitions पढ़कर जाना. So this was all about today's session. So if you have any query, any doubt, you can drop or you can unmute yourself. Yes, you can ask your questions now.
Ma'am, initially, first question is you were talking about initially that 2 hours will be getting us for completing the first part and 1 hour
No,
for
no,
second
no, no.
part.
I am not saying 2 hours. I am saying कि आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि आपके जो initial 2 hours हैं वो only 50 questions attempt करने में निकल गए.
Okay.
मैंने ये बोला. So you need to plan your strategy कि आप कैसे करो, because जो AIB 19 वाले गए थे, 18 वाले गए थे, they know the paper pattern. But for AIB 20 students, we were literally shocked. राइट, वी वर इन अ लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रेस कि क्या होगा. वी वर नॉट थिंकिंग कि हम पास हो जाएंगे. हम ये सोच रहे थे कि हाँ 101% वी विल गेट फेल ओनली.
Sorry.
Like if I share my personal experience, but touch wood, throughout my 5-year law journey, I was very studious and very focused, concentrated toward my study. And for AIB, I didn't study. I just only familiarized myself one day before the AIB, only the index part. But I suggest आप guys ये मत करना. You start preparing yourself from today only, because we have 1 month still, right?
Ma'am, serious duration, how much does it take in actual to get good marks in this exam?
देखो, in which law year you are,
First.
तो आपको किस बात की टेंशन लेनी है. यू जस्ट स्टे फोकस्ड, राइट. आपको कोई भी बेयर एक्ट पढ़ाया जा रहा है, आपको अब से ही पता होना चाहिए. नॉट आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि आपको क्रैम करना है. योर बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट शुड बी क्लियर, क्योंकि लॉ ऑफ थॉट का कोई बेयर एक्ट नहीं है, ठीक है. और क्वेश्चंस आते हैं उसमें से भी, बट वहां पे आपकी कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर होने चाहिए. क्लियर, आपको एक बेसिक आइडिया होना चाहिए कि हाँ ठीक है, अगर मेरे से रैंडम किसी चलते फिरते इंसान ने ये पूछ लिया कि टेल मी दिस सेक्शन, तो आपको पता हो. अगर आपको पता होगा तो आप एआई भी क्रैक कर लोगे इजीली, ठीक है, क्योंकि आप फोकस रहे हो 5 years में अपना.
Okay. Also, ma'am, I just wanted to ask. You mentioned in the initial conversation that in the final year, most probably we should not opt for this exam. Can you please elaborate why is it so? And people like us would think as soon we give the exam, it would make our burden all itself get released. initially and as soon
I'm
as
not
possible.
denying that you can't, you can't enroll yourself, you can't appear in the AIB. आप कर सकते हो, but ये होता है कि I'm not aware with the process, but I have heard that that process is little bit completed क्योंकि आपको फिर वो सारे documents दोबारा upload करने होते हैं. Like in Punjab, what happened? After 5 year LLB, I enrolled myself in a state bar association, and after clearing the AIB, अभी तक मुझे कोई document upload नहीं करना पड़ा, right? They stated that कि आपका जो certificate of practice है, it will be posted to your home address only. So this is ज़्यादा difference नहीं है, but ये है कि I think थोड़ा बहुत chaos create होता है, nothing
Ma'am,
else.
chaos in the sense the compliance of documents. That's all, right?
कंप्लायंस ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट था, बट ये भी प्लस पॉइंट है कि उस टाइम पे आपको फिर स्टेट बार के साथ आई थिंक एनरोल नहीं करना पड़ता क्योंकि स्टेट बार भी सिर्फ 2 साल के लिए वैलिड होता है. सो वहां से ये होता है दैट यू डायरेक्टली गॉट योर COP.
Okay. And ma'am, how much duration does it takes after completing exam to get the certificate? Number one. Number two is basically if someone has enrolled and he has been failed in the exam, does he needs to appear in the next year, or how
You
many
can
attempts
appear
are
next
also
year,
there?
like as I told you that state bar itself have a affidavit. Whenever you enroll yourself with state bar, they take up a affidavit. Yes, yeah, right. They like it is a kind of oath that yes, within the 2 years of state bar association, you are going to clear out your AIB. Otherwise, again after 2 years, you have to apply for state bar enrollment.
Oh, ma'am, just
And there
last
is no
question.
specific time limit कि कब क्या हो जाए. It depends state to state and bar council. Like as I shared about the Punjab and Haryana High Court, I heard कि साल लग जाता था, but now this time elections आने थे bar council के. So what they did, within 1 week, within 2 week, उन्होंने state bar approve करके ceremonies कर दी. So it depends state to state.
Ma'am, if suppose this is a good idea and probably a loophole also, like if suppose we know there could be some election in XYZ state and can we enroll in other state also instead we are studying in another state? If
Please come
suppose,
again.
ma'am, if suppose you are studying in Punjab and you are looking up to enroll yourself in Maharashtra, can we
You
do
can,
that?
I think you can enroll, but वहाँ पे वही documents लगते हैं. There is something documents compliance system there, so वो you need to check out.
Okay, and last question, ma'am, which is basically as you look upon these upcoming DPDP
Yeah.
Act and AI regulations and all, do all these also get added in into these exams or not?
So till the time I didn't observe the questions from this part, but yeah, for your knowledge, you can go through this provision, this also.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am, we have one question in the chat box. I'm not able to see. Can you read it for me?
Yes, ma'am, sure. As per your experience, which barracks we should carry? So one of the participants
Yeah.
has asked.
So according to like barracks, all are equal, right? For in the time of AIB examination, the slight differences of prices. ठीक है, price increase decrease हो जाता है. Price issue is there. But still, I suggest you should take barracks of universal or professionals barrack.
What is the time duration for the exam?
It's 3 hours.
मैम मुझे क्वेश्चन पूछना था, जैसे कि मैंने अभी एनरोल किया तो मैंने फॉर्म भरा है मैम AIB का, तो उसमें मैं मेरे जो 5th सेमेस्टर की मार्कशीट है बस वही अपलोड कर पाया हूँ. मुझे ऑल PDF डालने का मैम वो नहीं मिला उसमें मैम ऑप्शन, तो इसलिए शायद वो गलती से सबमिट हो गया मेरे से, लेकिन वो मैं ग्रीवेंस सबमिट कर चुका हूँ 3-4 बार, लेकिन वो एडिट नहीं हो रहा है
Your
फॉर्म.
voice is breaking. Please come again.
मैम मैंने अभी AIB का एग्जाम फॉर्म फिल किया तो उसमें मैम मेरे को एडिट करने का उसमें मौका नहीं मिल रहा. और सेमेस्टर की मार्कशीट डालनी थी, वो मैं एक ही सेमेस्टर की डाल पाया हूँ.
ओके, सो आपको करेक्शन विंडो का टाइम मिला होगा AIB 21 में.
मैम वो भी मिला नहीं है मेरे को, नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आया उसका कोई ऐसा एज सच.
ओके, सो इन केस अगर वैसे तो है, आई थिंक मैं चेक कर लेती हूँ, बट आई थिंक इट इज ओपन. यू कैन जस्ट चेक इट आउट ऑन द AIB पोर्टल. इट इज ओपन.
मैम एक्चुअली मेरे सबमिट हो चुकी है मेरी, तो मैं कैसे उसको ओपन करूँ? वो लॉक हो गया फॉर्म।
आपकी वॉइस नहीं आ रही है प्रॉपर।
मैंने मैम मैं बता रहा हूँ कि मैंने
You can drop your question in the chat box. P submitted, now it is logged. Ma'am, can you read the question for me?
He was mentioning only the statement kind of it. So the actual question is that Anjun,
I don't believe it
okay,
is part of grievance submitted.
not okay, ma'am. He was facing some grievance
Wrong
here.
passwords. Yeah, so might be I think you mentioned कि आपका account something कुछ block हुआ है, so you might have incomplete registration. अगर pay कर दिया है तो हो सकता है कि you have inserted wrong password multiple times, right? So you can mail to the AIB on the given email on their account mentioned होगा वहाँ पे AIB dot something करके, so you can have a word there on that particular mail. That is only the option we have. Like you can mail the supporting documents along with your mail.
मैम बट वो एक्चुअली ओपन नहीं हो रहा है बिल्कुल।
आपका जो रजिस्ट्रेशन पोर्टल है वो ओपन नहीं हो रहा है या AIB पोर्टल ओपन नहीं हो रहा है?
मैम जैसे रजिस्ट्रेशन पोर्टल तो ओपन हो रहा है, फॉर्म उसके बाद जो मैम फॉर्म होता है, सेक्शंस होते हैं ना डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिशंस के, वो ओपन नहीं हो रहा है सेक्शंस।
वो ओपन नहीं हो रहा है। आपने फीस भरी है?
यस मैम, फीस सबमिटेड हो चुकी है तो इसकी।
So might be there is any glitch from the bar council side. Maybe their website is not working, so this is the only possible reason कि आपका documents वाला portal upload नहीं हो रहा है, because once you submitted a document वो बंद हो जाता है।
यस मैम, उन्होंने लिखा हुआ था कि अगर आपकी फीस सबमिट हो जाएगी तो वो बंद हो जाएगा और ओपन नहीं होगा, एक्चुअली
हाँ,
उसमें
वो
लिखा
ओपन
हुआ
फिर
था।
नहीं होगा फिर, then it will not open.
तो मैम एडमिट कार्ड तो आ जाएगा मेरा?
हाँ, एडमिट कार्ड आ जाएगा। एडमिट कार्ड का कोई इशू नहीं होगा, वो आ जाएगा। सो यू हैव कंप्लीटेड योर ग्रेजुएशन?
नो मैम, एक्चुअली मैं फिफ्थ फाइनल सेमेस्टर में हूँ LLB के, तो मैम एक्चुअली मुझे वो सर्टिफिकेशन ऑफ जो प्रैक्टिस मिलेगा तो उसके टाइम पे, सबमिशंस के टाइम पे,
नो नो, आई
डॉक्यूमेंट्स के।
थिंक आपका जब ये आएगा ना तो उसके बाद आपको डॉक्यूमेंट्स दोबारा वेरीफाई करने होते हैं, अकॉर्डिंग टू माय नॉलेज, वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड डिड सो वो एक बार आप ध्यान दे देना कि व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर, होल प्रोसीजर, राइट?
ओके मैम, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
Okay, so thank you. I hope you all like the session. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for patiently addressing the questions. So before we close, let's take a virtual group photo. Okay, I think Karan has a question.
Yes.
Hey, hello, Karan. You have raised your hand, right? I think there is some glitch from his side. So we'll continue with the taking group virtual group photo. So participants, I request everyone to kindly turn on your cameras and give us your best smiles. Thank you so much. And we would like to hear your feedback on today's session. So please take a moment to fill out the feedback form that was shared in the chat box.
And before we close, a big thank you to our speaker, Advocate Gaganpreet ma'am, for sharing her such valuable guidance on this AIB exam. And thank you all for participating and actively engaging in today's session. We hope this session gave you clarity and confidence for your AIB preparation. Wishing you all the best, and you have got this. And have a great evening ahead. You all may can leave.